if I go blind?
What am I looking at right now? Yo, who's this? This page with like the stars and like the two anus holes in space.
Oh shit! Like they're puckered at each other.
Yeah, they kind of look like they're like gonna touch each other.
My bad.
Like
I thought my camera was turned off.
Well,
like
sometimes that's how I feel when I go in a public bathroom. You feel the warmth of someone's ass on the seat. I loved it. We just got to trick everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got a show for you? Let me introduce our cast.
Yes.
Hey, we are live.
The host of the most from Punta Florida, Mo Diggs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got a show for you? From Chi-Town, let me introduce our cast. Coming in hot, the host of the most from Punta Florida, Mo Diggs. We have some special guests tonight from Chi-Town, very special guests. So I need you right now from start typing your favorite emoji, spam that chat with your favorite emoji right now. Some special guests tonight, and spam some very special. I want to see it get crazy. So I need you right now to start typing your favorite emoji, spam that chat with your favorite emoji right now. Spam it. Let's spam it. Ready to get. I want to see it get crazy. Let's get ready to get over the top.
I feel like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis.
What's up, everybody?
Hey. What's going
We're
on?
on YouTube now.
What's up?
We are
And
on
I
YouTube.
sent the link to Myra.
Mom, hopefully if you get on, you know how to comment on the chat and let us know if you can hear us. Mark, you should probably tell her that too in case she can't hear me.
Yeah, Mark.
I'll check it right now. Just I'm gonna mute myself and I'll check the audio, alright?
Alright.
Tony, you can unmute now.
Fuck it.
Or not. I mean, if you want to stay on mute.
No, I mean, you know.
De venga, coño.
Oh, culo, Paco.
Un fumado con su tío.
Pollo tropical.
Tomando una frío.
Tropic chop, okay?
Hey, I'm having some.
I love choppy chops.
Yeah, they're good as fun.
Why do I feel like I'm missing out on something pretty good?
Oh,
Nigga,
yeah,
you ain't never ate a pollo tropical?
No way, dude.
You ain't never ate pollo tropical?
If I had, it was a while ago.
Oh, you gotta go over there and get yourself a tropical.
You guys sound good, so.
Alright.
Yeah, my mom just messaged me. She says we all sound good, that she just doesn't know how to chat. So,
Myra, scroll all the way down a little bit, and you'll see a little chat thing. You could just type in there.
Hey.
Well, that's comment. She has to click the live chat button.
Yeah.
What's up, Mom?
That's a comment on the video.
Here.
But in the chat, she has to hit the live chat button. But that's okay. Maybe she'll figure it out. Maybe she won't. But at least she's watching. So before we get started, we all just wanted to take a moment for Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and the other families involved. I apologize that I don't know their names, but we can just take a moment of silence for them. So yeah, this is one of those things that you just kind of feel. I mean, I remember being 11 years old playing basketball on my driveway and pretending to be Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Like he was just such an iconic player, pretty much the Michael Jordan of that era, the Black Mamba. I mean, with the exception of the trouble he found in Colorado that one year, the man lived a pretty good life and always stayed out of trouble, and he was one hell of a competitor. I mean, it's sad to see him go, especially that way. Too young, too drastic, and I know it must have been scary and brutal, and it's really sad to see anybody go that way.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for your comments. This is a great talk
Well,
show.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like throughout middle school and junior high, like a lot of people used to talk about him. Like, I never really watched basketball during that time, really ever. But he was obviously a pretty good athlete. At one point, Iverson was getting involved, but he just
Oh no!
slowly died out, and Kobe just
Oh.
kept, his name always kept popping up.
Killing me. You had to throw Iverson is nowhere near the player Kobe was.
Well, no, but I'm saying though, like at one point he was talked about a lot, and
Like
then
in
he just
popularity. Yeah, sure.
yeah, like
I
he
give you
just
that.
Yeah, a trending player.
I'll give you that. But Kobe, man, like even people who don't watch basketball know who Kobe Bryant is.
Well, it's
This is
what he
true.
also did off the court as a person, as a man.
All the
He
charities and
did a
coaching
lot
his
of
daughter's teams and doing all
well,
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
and one of the things that they brought up too that's actually true is that he mentors a lot of his players, which is actually something Michael Jordan never really did. Michael Jordan never really mentored any of his players. You never really see him took anybody under his wing and try to mentor them. It was only up until after that Michael Jordan had already retired and has already lived his life that he, will mentor some basketball players. Because even Michael Jordan came out and said that he remembered Kobe coming into the league and, giving him advice, talking to Kobe and shit. But Kobe Bryant, like I've said it, is pretty much the closest thing that our generation would get to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I don't disagree with that.
Because Kobe
Um,
Bryant was excellent. So
thank you, Kobe, for all the good times. Thank you, sir.
yeah.
So we got a decent show for you today. We got into a pretty interesting debate, and anybody who's watched this show knows that Angelo is my good close friend, very close friend, and she figured it out, guys! Yay! In all caps. Thanks, Mom. Mom figured it out. There's a chance for Mom. So Angelo's a very close friend of mine. And me and Angelo have some of the deepest conversations that any human beings has ever exchanged. And I gotta throw mad respect to my homeboy because he has a unique perspective that I feel like lacks in about 99% of the people on this earth. But he said something to me in this conversation that I'm gonna have to question his sanity. And he told me that the writers for The Simpsons must be time travelers because they have called so many things that has happened in the future just too many times for it to be a coincidence. Right, Angela? We had this conversation?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
completely
The way it's
side
way
with
too
him.
many coincidences. Like it's not even in the tens. Like there's just so many episodes.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want you to please point out some of these things that they have called that's going to happen or has happened.
All right. Well, like we was talking about previously, we obviously know about the Trump one, and
What's the
we're
Trump
fine
one?
that he became president.
Yeah, but Trump was always trending and people always wanted him to become president since the 80s.
Yeah. Okay.
They used to interview him
then-
and ask him, and he'd always be like, no, I'm not going to do it. Too busy. Or blah, blah, blah. But everybody always wanted him to run for president for a very long time.
And that's
So-
fine, but my counter to that was the mall scene.
Dude,
The
that
mall
was to the
scene.
T. The
What's
way
the mall
Lisa
scene?
was
For frame.
positioned, what she was doing, the people and the setting around, how he was coming down the escalator, like everything, bro. It's like fucking mirrored.
What if
No, I'm
somebody
being dead
watched?
ass serious.
But
I'm
what
being-
if somebody watched that person that you're talking about who is Lisa impersonating, or the person impersonating Lisa, What if that person saw The Simpsons and wanted to do that because they knew it would go viral?
It wasn't just Lisa though. It was the people around, the setting,
The
like
people, the
everything.
signs, yeah, like the signs that the
It
people
was
were holding,
fucking
like it
weird.
was spot on.
Okay, give me another one.
Angela, you want to go? You want me to do
Yeah, good.
it?
Mind
2
you,
days
this is supposed to
extra.
be Angelo's segment, but Brian
You know,
looked up the
but I
facts.
side with him. I side with him. I looked up the facts. The
I'm
Alright,
not even
give me
gonna
some
lie.
facts.
Brian definitely did more research than me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like from product recalls, like everything, natural disasters,
Natural
human
True.
made,
disasters.
not
The
natural, but human disasters. Actually, yeah, didn't they do an episode about Puerto Rico having a hurricane or something?
Oh
I
yeah,
think it
that
was
never
around the
happens.
time. Yeah.
They have to be time
No, but
travelers. That never happens.
Yeah,
Hurricanes in
but
the
no,
Caribbean.
look at Puerto Rico. That shit fucked up right now.
Yeah,
the
because
Ebola
it's
God
gonna
be
outbreak.
to 'em,
happen.
but
Dude, the Caribbean islands get hammered every year. Whether it's Puerto Rico or it's Haiti or it's Dominican Republic or it's Cuba or it's Jamaica, it's all of them. All of them
okay.
get hit.
How
You know
about
who
the
else gets
reactor
hammered every
plant
year?
incidents?
What?
Huh? What?
The reactor incidences,
What
Oh yeah, the
reactor
nuclear
incident?
and then Burns fucking dumping waste and shit
causing the
happening.
three-eyed fish that was created
Like
back in episode.
that stuff has always happened.
No, it
Now
hasn't.
now they're getting caught doing it. Because people care now.
So you're saying Bigfoot is real?
Why not?
Well,
Yeah,
the
could be.
FBI has a file on it.
nah,
My homeboy
he's
Riggs
real.
got a video of Bigfoot.
He's real.
And
What about-
I'm not saying Bigfoot's real. I'm saying that these things that you're saying they called is too vague in general.
Well, I'm
Vague,
saying
general.
Bigfoot is real because he's
All
real.
right. Whatever. I've seen the Hendersons too.
Listen,
Yeah.
there's an FBI file on the Bigfoot.
What? That's always your answer. There's an FBI file. How do you know there's an FBI file? You
Bro,
ain't the
it was
FBI.
released. They
What
made
you
a
mean it
law
was
that they had
released?
released. Like, go watch some Bob Laszlo.
Some who?
Bob Laszlo.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Bob Lazar.
Is it Laszlo or Lazar?
I believe it's Bob Lazar.
Okay.
I always get it confused sometimes. So, but there's a fucking documentary on him on Netflix. It's very interesting.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll
And
check
then
it out.
my
All right,
last point
some
from
more
the other night.
facts.
My last point from this previous conversation was the episode where they predicted that 20th Century Fox was going to get bought out by Walt Disney. And the reason why this one was a big one is because that episode aired in 1998 when Disney wasn't even considering purchasing Fox until Bob Iger pitched the idea almost a decade and a half later.
I know we were gonna do like let you guys go and let me go, but I think we should remember that The Simpsons said that Fox was gonna turn into a giant hardcore porn channel, and then Disney was gonna
I
buy
believe
it.
Fox does produce porn.
They don't make hardcore porn channel. They were gonna say that Fox was gonna turn into a hardcore porn channel network.
I mean, Fox doesn't have a lot of networks. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a satellite company out there that has a Fox porn network.
I'm pretty sure Disney has a damn porn network under some kind of weird alias.
Bro, they always got some shit in every
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
all the princesses getting down. Look, can we stop talking about porn while my mom watches the show? Like, I feel like it's weird.
I'm
That's
just
just
saying that
Yeah.
you said that Fox was gonna buy Disney. That's a weird prediction to make. When
Okay, so
Fox back
all
then was gonna make was
And then anybody who
Transitioning
can
very
hold their weight
crazy.
in business school can see that Disney was eventually going to get a monopoly.
okay,
Of
but all
course.
right. So how about? I mean, why would he be completely spot on accurate? Like
But he's not.
he would be. But this is what I'm saying. Like, why? What reason would he have to be spot on accurate? People would just like figure him out ASAP.
So
Like,
why don't we show some of the negatives, some of the things that were inaccurate? Because he didn't get everything right.
you're right. Because if he got everything right, then people would look to him like a god.
Well, no, I wonder who gave you this idea for the argument.
I don't know. I think he had a beard.
I done
Luckily,
shot
we all
myself.
I don't want
I done
everybody
shot
to
myself.
know that I know everything, so I'm gonna throw you off by making a couple
No.
episodes and make no other shit. Versus that
That's
I'll
your
throw
argument.
thousands of predictions out there, and those ones that are accurate, we know what we're talking about. We're future tellers.
We're time travelers. I hate to break it to y'all. But Back to the Future is not real. There is no time traveling. Okay? There is none. And that's it. I'm just kidding. Y'all can believe whatever you want. Wake up, Angela.
I'm smoking a cigarette. You wake
My
the
bad.
fuck up.
My bad. Why you always gotta talk to me like that, man? I ain't your wife.
Why
were
you
just
always gotta talk to
disrespecting
me
Back
like
to the
that?
Future.
You're
Why
no
not?
caretaker.
You know,
Ain't no
disrespectful,
caretaker. What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You better come down here and tell it to my face.
I will.
You got some balls when you went
Eventually.
back to Illinois.
What?
I don't know. I just be talking.
What? I don't know.
Like,
I'll be talking.
Side note, y'all want to hear a funny story? One day, me and Angela were getting a little twisted, drinking and whatever, and all of a sudden, you know how you start hanging out with your boys and you kind of roughhouse? Me and this dude like legit squared off in his yard.
Oh my
And when
god! Yeah.
and when we locked on each other and then we both stopped. We were just like, wait, we're about to knock each other the fuck out. Let's stop this. Because it could have gone either way. It could have. Go ask Mama Cole for help. It could have gone either way, but me and him had the presence of mind to just be like, wait.
What are we doing?
Wait.
What was even going on that we were doing that?
We was just playing. So, yeah, boys will be boys. That's how it goes.
I've heard that at least twice already today. Boys will be boys.
Listen,
The saying
you know
that
someone getting in
stays
trouble
true.
if you hear that. So Marco,
Yeah,
why is your
So
lips
what's up?
dry?
because it actually got cold in Florida. The weather's been stupid here. It's
I
been
seen you
the
guys were in like
40s.
30s and 40s.
Yeah,
It's
30s
like
and 40s in the morning.
40s and then 50s.
And then
Bro, the
At
weather
3
temperature here is like
p.m.
spitting out lottery numbers.
at 3 p.m.,
You
it
going
gets
through
hot
three
as
different
fuck,
seasons.
and it's 80 degrees in the middle of the day. Hot. And then
Oh, I hate
at night,
those
it
days.
drops back down again. Perfect temperatures to get sick. Just saying.
Yeah,
Me-
it's true.
Perfect temperature. Listen, the perfect temperature is when you're at work. So you go in with a jacket, you gotta leave with a jacket. That's some bullshit. That's like, I hate days where like you go in before the sun rises and you get out after the sun sets and you're just like, where'd my day go?
Yeah.
What's
went
happening?
It went into your wallet.
I know where that day. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but sometimes working that much just ain't worth it though. Sometimes.
No,
That's
all the
depressing.
time it's not worth it. All the time it's not worth it.
But you
Like,
gotta do it.
but you got to do it. Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
do it, man.
Got to do it. So, speaking of putting in that work, what about Eminem with Music to Be Murdered By? What do y'all think about that?
I
I
mean,
thought it was a return to roots. I think it was something we needed.
Yeah,
I think he just
definitely,
toying with everyone.
Nah, I wouldn't say he was toying with everyone. Yeah, he goes
Oh,
in on everyone in one song, but
First off, he could do much better than that. Second,
nah,
I
I
think
think it's
he was
pretty
just
good.
like, you know what? I can trash everyone without even having to like really putting all that much thought into it because look at the time lapse between the shit with him with MGK up to now. How quickly that was produced, thrown out there. Like all his
Yeah, but it
songs
was.
are relevant to
Yeah,
current
but
events.
But
yeah, but
that thing with
Not like
MGK was planned.
MGK. Who the fuck said it was planned?
It came out that it was planned. That they did it because they were both dropping an album.
Where's the album?
Well, for MGK, it was Binge,
which was ass.
which was ass. I'm not even gonna lie, I was so
ass, ass,
disappointed
ass, ass,
about
ass, ass,
Binge because
ass.
Tony knows that I actually stood up for MGK because I like
Yeah,
MGK as a rapper, bro.
I
He's
never
put
really
out
liked him, bro. I
he's
never
put out a
really, I
lot of
wasn't
good
feeling him, bro.
songs, but I'm not gonna
Hey,
sit here
to
and be
each his
like he's
own,
the
bro. To each
greatest.
his own. To
He
each
also
his
put out a
own.
lot of trash.
He's just not
Listen,
my. He's not my style, bro.
That's all
one
right,
of the
man. Everybody
realest
He's
can't
not
be
my
Wu
hardest
Tang.
style.
hits
No,
Everybody
no,
can't
you're
be Wu
right.
Tang.
is
Nobody can
I
All
be.
right,
had to
No,
give you a career for you to destroy it.
for me to destroy it.
listen, Eminem.
No, I'm pretty
I'm not
sure
gonna
he
lie.
says for you to destroy it.
No, he
That
says for
song.
me to destroy it.
Like Eminem even knew he shouldn't. He didn't even go back at Nick Cannon because even like 50 Cent came out and said like he told Eminem like, "Yo, you don't need to go and respond to that dude. You know that, right?
And he didn't.
Like,
And he
yo, there's
didn't.
no reason. No, because he knows is that like, yo, Nick Cannon is whack. This nigga is on Wildin' Out, being whack every night,
Yep.
and but Eminem, that album I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Yeah, I mean, for what it was, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good album. It was a surprise. I honestly was not expecting it
Well,
when I
this is the
so
thing. I don't mean to cut you off. This is the thing. Angelo said he thinks he can do a lot better and whatever, whatnot, and that he didn't
I
even
could
really go after
understand.
a lot of people. He went after all those people in Kamikaze, bro. He's Eminem, dog. He don't need
Yeah,
to do it again.
he destroyed
He
people in
don't need to do it
Kamikaze.
again. This was a
Nah,
different album. He
Yeah, it
was
was different.
promoting other rappers. He was putting
yeah,
rappers on songs where they had multiple verses and he only had one. Like
Yep.
this was his way of putting them out there and kind of putting them to work and getting them going. And he dropped some fire too, like Godzilla was fire. And then back to the roots thing, he made that emotional ass song about stepdad, like going back to
yeah,
like
that
the
was
songs that
good.
he made about killing Kim and
Yeah,
whatever whatnot. Like he went right back to that vicious, that anger, and it's something he hasn't done yet. Like we don't want
yeah.
him to do what he's done. And what I like, I mean, like I'm not gonna sit here and say like it was his best album because
No, it was good.
I enjoyed the Eminem show. I enjoyed the Marshall Mathers first LP. Um, I enjoy Eminem. I love Eminem, and I like how he switches it up and he changes it up and he does something different. He went back to the interludes, those little time lapse where you hear like some kind of like acting going on, and he got the
Yeah,
Alfred Hitchcock scene on it, and he stuck to the theme. He even put in a fucking club song with Godzilla, and that song is hard. I love Godzilla. Like
yeah. The song was
you can
good.
just bump to that like the whole way to work and get that vibe. Like
Yep.
Eminem, dude, like Eminem's gonna go down as one of the greatest, man. Like, and it always happens like after they die. That's when everybody acknowledges his greatness. But right now,
Yeah,
he's even living to the point. Everybody knows he's the best lyricist in the game. He is the
yeah.
best lyricist in the game, man, hands down. And like, if you even knew a little bit about Eminem, like Eminem is like straight, excuse me, like no technology, no nothing. Like he doesn't know how to
That's
use a
it.
computer. He doesn't know how to like. This is all stuff. Like he reads books. He's just old school,
Yeah,
man,
he's
and he
very
just has that.
articulate.
He just has that vibe, and he's articulate, and you know he
Yeah.
came from shit, and look where he is, man.
Like
Like when he's
he didn't get a lot of respect from Joe Budden and other rappers. Certain rappers just weren't really giving him the props that he deserved because they just think that he's just like just like a battle rapper kind of guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean, even if he, uh,
Joe Budden, in my opinion, though. I mean, listen, Joe Budden. I'm not gonna say he's whack because uh, some people underestimate him. But if you really listen to Joe Budden shit, when he really put effort into his music, It's not bad, or his lyrics, anyways, for that matter.
But
You
he's
know,
just not consistent.
but
Dude.
he's not. No, he's definitely
He's not
like
consistent.
when he came out to say Eminem, I'll destroy you, like all that. Like I was like, yo, Joe Budden, there's no way you're gonna destroy Eminem. Ain't no
It
way,
was
bro.
like yo,
The
Joe
fuck
Budden,
out of
stay in your lane,
here.
dude. Stay in
Yeah,
your lane, man.
like
Don't do
Eminem.
it to yourself.
I think Eminem made fun of him in not in Kamikaze, but in this album,
And
he brought up.
Kamikaze too.
Yeah, but in this album, he brought up Joe Budden's going, when he was going after those kids that were trolling him on social media, and they went
Yeah.
to his house, and he fucking went out there to be a tough guy. But
Yep.
anyways, Eminem's gonna be. I hope this is.
Oh
it. I
my
hope
god!
he keeps putting out. What happened, bro?
Speaking of like kids trolling, how about that reaction from Nicki Minaj with those 10-year-old white boys?
What?
I didn't
see that.
hear
You
about
didn't
that.
see that video?
Ah.
Oh my god, they're doing like a parody to her song, how like she sucks and stinks and this and that, and like she just should go back to stripping and shit. And she just started wilding out on a reaction video, like calling them little pussies, and she gonna
Nicki
beat their
Minaj
ass.
was a stripper?
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah,
I thought Cardi B was the one that was a stripper.
maybe
Cardi
it was
B was
Cardi.
also.
Maybe it was Cardi B, but I know
Maybe
both
it
of
was.
them were strippers.
I think you're talking about Cardi B. Yeah, because she went off on those little white boys.
Yeah,
Those
it was
little
definitely
tiny
Cardi
boys.
B. I apologize.
Yeah, it was Cardi B.
Cardi
Yeah.
B. Yep.
Nicki Minaj is a gift to us all.
Right now, I mean, you gotta give M props though, because with this being his 10th album, this is his 10th #1 album. Like that means that he's beat Kanye
Yeah.
for the most #1 albums on Billboard,
Yeah.
who had the record before him. So that means that Eminem is right back to
Wait, how
being
many
the most #1s.
Dude, Eminem
Wait.
even had a cameo on a movie called Funny People. And he goes off on Adam Sandler like, what the hell's the matter with you? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, why would you turn your life around? What the fuck do you have to live for? You should have just died.
Wow.
Like he goes, and like he's really talking about himself. Like he wishes he would just die because what more can he do? Like what more can he prove? And whatnot. Like that's why MGK's diss was good. It not only was catchy because it was a catchy song. He went after him, dude. He's like, what more are you gonna do, bro? Like where are you gonna go from here? And like. That's why I'm trying to explain to Tony that it was planned because I know Mark showed it to me. It was a publicity stunt to get MGK more viewers because his label is like a sister label off of Eminem's.
I'm sure shit didn't work. I don't know there's much buzz about it.
Not right now, dude. After Binge, like, because Binge was like a CD of singles. That's what it was. It was just all singles. Like the album didn't tell a story. It had no message. It was terrible. It was just terrible. I couldn't believe it. It really let me down. But he's been letting go some fire tracks now. Like the last couple tracks he dropped, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I heard.
But they're also pop punk.
Yeah, he went back.
True. I heard that after Binge, he put out a legit little thing. I don't know if it was another album or a mixtape or anything like that, but they said it was good. And he should have waited and put something out like that. Nobody's saying that he doesn't have any talent and everything like that.
Tony is. Tony's saying that right now.
This doesn't match up. It's not an even match.
No.
You know? It's a different thing, a different
all.
sound.
He's a
you know what?
bopper.
Listen, MGK has a promising future in being extras in movies like what's that movie? The blind movie, the people that were fucking blindfolding
Bird
each other.
Box?
You know what?
That one, the
he may do more movies. He may leave music and do more movies. I think he would.
He was on the show Dirt.
Yeah, he was on the Dirt. He was on that movie about.
He played one of the guys. Yeah, he played one of the. He was Tommy Lee.
He was Tommy Lee.
He's a good
So,
actor, dude. Some of
yeah,
his
let him
videos are
ride,
high
bro.
production, dog. Like they're high
Let him
production.
let him ride, and maybe he'll stop making music and focus on acting. That'll be good, bro. Good for him.
You're terrible, Tony.
No, what, bro? I'm serious. I'm just
You're
saying he's
terrible.
doing
Why you
okay.
gotta
He's
shit on
doing
my
okay in
boy?
acting, bro.
Did I talk any shit about anybody else that you like?
Well, you can't take. Well, who do you can't talk shit about Nas.
Sure I
You
can.
cannot talk shit. What? Well, how dare you?
He could
I
talk
can talk
shit
shit
about
about Nas.
anything. That's just a silly question to give
I
him.
can talk shit about anything and anybody, but I won't because
Hey,
I'm
all right.
Nas.
I gotta
Speaking
be
of
greater
talking
than the
shit,
hater. I gotta be
Okay,
greater
go,
than
go,
the
go.
hater.
I just want to
Speaking of
say
talking
this
shit.
though. I really want to say this, and I was explaining it to a friend of mine who didn't really like this new album that much, but I said it's different. I think Eminem is trying to leave some sort of legacy here. Either it be like, hey, I want people to recognize that there's a problem here, or B, listen to these guys because these guys are talented and they could be my next. And I think it was Leaving Heaven. He even said about leaving a legacy. One of his bars was about, I start and I put my knee down and I start thinking about what is this legacy? What legacy have I left? And he really hasn't. He's made music, he has attacked people. So now he's thinking about when he goes, what is he going to leave behind? Is he leaving behind all that stuff where he just talk crap about people? Or something that is more meaningful besides being one of the best lyricists out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we talked a little Eminem. I know Tony's been dying to do this, and I'm dying to hear what he's looking forward to watching. So what movies are
for all
what
you guys
movies are
too, you know.
what movies are coming out, Tony, that you are interested to go see?
There's a couple of horror movies
Trash.
there's a couple horror movies I have
Trash.
listed that are good.
Trash.
All right, well,
Well, what
it'll
are
be
the
like that.
names? What are the horror movies you're looking forward to? Just don't tell me horror.
Hey, listen, you're a whore.
This is your part of the segment that you wanted to talk about.
Well, you told me you were gonna jump in too and say what
I
you were gonna
am, but
say.
I want to know what
Well,
you want to
you know
see.
what? Let me tell you something, man.
Tell me something. Go ahead.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
No.
Pornhub is free.
This dude's story is fucked, and so are you.
Let me see Pornhub. No, man, for real, the movies that I'm looking forward to seeing, definitely, I'm excited to see Black Widow. I'm excited to see Coming to America Part 2. I'm really kind of excited to see what kind of story Eddie Murphy came up with there. 007, No Time to Die. I love Daniel Craig, and I think this is a good. I guess
That's not a
this.
horror film.
Hey, listen, man, I can't remember the names of the horror films. I'm too high. I forgot.
Too high. I'm too
I
high.
forgot.
Too
I
high.
I'm only trying to remember the other movies. You know, the other movies.
Let
I
him
was,
go.
looking forward to seeing. That Pixar movie coming out, Onward. That actually looks really funny. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt play brothers in the movie. It looks, Disney always fucking knocks it out of the park with these Pixar movies. I swear to God. Coco fucking had me in tears. I was like, I didn't expect that at the end. And there's a couple other movies coming out. Fucking Maverick. Top Gun Part 2. I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be an epic fucking movie. I think that's like a movie for all sons and dads to go see, like it's like a manly movie, Fucking awesome. Top Gun. Let me see what other movies are coming out.
Tony,
Well,
would you like to?
what movies?
Would you like me to go
What?
through the list of the
Yeah,
16
please, 'cause I don't
films of
have-
horror that are coming out in 2020, and maybe one of
Let me
those you
know.
want to talk about?
Yeah, pop it up. Pop it up.
So,
Top it up.
Better not name no international movies.
A Quiet Place Part 2 is
Quiet
coming
Place
out.
2. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be good.
John
looks
Krasinski.
promising.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, I haven't
Hard
seen
to
the trailer.
pass.
I haven't seen the trailer to that, but I like it. I like Halloween, as cheesy as some of them can be.
And I think we
That's
talked
the new
about
Michael
this.
Myers one.
Yeah, it's the new one.
Yeah, the new Michael Myers.
Yeah, the new Michael Myers one. With your girls in it. She's back. Jamie Lee Curtis is back.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do
Conjuring
It.
3. Yeah, that's gonna
The
be
devil
good.
made me do it.
It's gonna be lit.
Sir, why you
Fucking real
tweeted?
good.
The devil made me do it.
Army of the Dead.
Oh
Trash.
shit!
It's an extended universe out of DC.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say Army of the Dead. That's fucking
It's
dope. I didn't know
some
they were
sort
doing
of
that.
retooling of Army of Darkness.
Trash.
Okay.
Trash.
That's all I'm hearing now. It's trash. Go
R.L.
ahead, Mom.
Stein's Fear Street.
Goosebumps. Just kidding.
What? R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
I didn't think part 2 was that good.
Neither did
It
I.
wasn't. I didn't think it was that. The first one was pretty good. The second
The
one
first one was
not.
good. The
Yeah,
second
first-
one I could have did
Second
without.
one. No, the second one wasn't that good.
Yeah, the second one felt like a forced franchise movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna do 3 films somewhere in 2020, according to Stein. The adaptation of his first film would release in June 2020, then another film July, and the last one would release in August. So all
Nice.
3.
So they would have to
Re-released.
film simultaneously.
Yep. 1 month after month.
Wow. It's pretty
Oh
crazy.
shit.
Damn.
Nice.
That's
AT Roll's
Dope.
not here, but another Purge coming out. The first Purge.
Ah,
Yeah.
garbage.
No, come on, but they're
Garbage.
fun.
Purge.
They're
Hell no.
fun.
Hell
They're
no.
Man, you
fun.
just
They're
need
fun.
to watch it.
Yo,
Nope.
they're fun as fuck, Mo. They are
No, they're
fun
not.
as fuck.
I hate the
Okay.
premise of it.
I get you. I understand
Alright,
why you
the
don't
premise of
like
it.
it, but they are fun to watch.
What you say there, Rocky? You got some steps you gotta run up to? Got some steps you gotta run up?
Yeah, Interstellar Care.
Yeah, that's a movie you'd want to watch, right? Like Ad Astra.
Hey, is that Astra good?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was a good movie. Just listen to Angela.
I said the experience. I didn't say it was a good movie. I said the experience you get from the movie.
This nigga always
Of
got
wondering.
technicalities.
That's not technicalities. Like, you gonna say something right. Like, I didn't say it like that.
Oh, okay. It was a great
You know-
experience, but it wasn't a great movie.
What does that
Right?
really mean?
Right?
Like,
That's what
didn't
you just
you
said.
watch that on your
Yeah,
TV at the
Like,
house?
alright, so no matter what age you are, do you not always wonder what it would be like to experience certain things? Like, for instance, space. Like, how they go out to the station.
Nah, bro, I'm Cuban.
What the
There's
hell?
way more dangerous shit that I'd be doing that could kill me. I'd rather stay here on Earth. But I mean,
had
it's
to bite my
cool that
tongue,
you
man.
want to go to space. That's cool. I mean, I'm not shitting on you.
See what?
I'm not shitting on you.
You wouldn't let me go. You'd be like, man, I don't want to see you die like that school teacher did.
Nah,
Well-
nigga, I'd give you a big ass hug, like right before you left Illinois. I'd be like, please don't die.
That
I guess
actually
why
happened.
Space is
Yesterday-
more
yesterday
relevant
was the
now.
anniversary for that.
It's because
Why?
everybody's in the fear that Earth doesn't have much left for us. So where are we going to go next? Like Mars.
It was like beginning of
Central.
last year. They're like, we're beyond the turning point of trying to replant trees because people just not regrowing trees or chopping.
Well, the thing
Perfect
is,
example is in Haiti and Dominican Republic. You know, the one was sitting there chopping and planting, the other one was just chopping, and then next thing you know, they want to take and chop all their stuff down.
I really don't know.
know about all
but
that.
Go ahead, Mo. What were you saying?
But I was saying that if something like that happened where we used all our resources and we had to go someplace else and find a place to live, not everybody's going to get to go.
True.
This is true.
Mhm.
So
It is.
Because that's one of the biggest problems is that we're overpopulated.
Yeah, I blame the
Well,
Chinese.
the population will be
Elon
fixed really
Elon said
quickly
it'll cost
when
$200,000 to live there.
everybody starts to die. So
Yeah,
Well, boy,
that's the push for space. The push to
That's
space
escalated
is to
quickly.
find
this
more
this
resources.
conversation took a turn.
Well, that's really what
Yeah, it did.
that you're saying without saying it.
All the way to the park.
You're saying it
Well, I mean,
without
I don't
saying
think.
it. Well, when we run
I
out of
think our-
resources, that means when we're gonna die or we have to leave. That's really that's about. You could just pretend and
understand.
act like that doesn't exist, but when we run out of resources, that means we run out of stuff to function to live here. So we need to find another place.
That's why I really love the movie Interstellar. It kind of
Ooh, that
gives
was a
you
good one.
That was
a
an
great movie.
awesome movie.
I like it.
Let's switch up a little bit.
Eh,
What? What do you
Let's
mean?
switch it up a little bit.
Eh?
of course, Mo.
Did you what?
Mo does not like anything.
Nah, but Interstellar was really
anything
fucking good.
spacey.
That was a good movie.
Really, really good.
But
Except for Star Wars.
Interstellar wasn't really even a space movie.
What? It
It
wasn't
was.
a space
What are you
movie?
talking about?
What do you
It's
mean?
not
dude?
really a space movie.
He went into a black hole to go into a time.
It
like
was
a
more.
different-
It was more of a time travel movie.
No fucking. Come on. No,
No.
fucking way, dude. No, dude.
It
He
was
was in
more of a
space.
time travel.
You didn't
movie.
know
He was
nothing
in
about
space.
time travel until the very end of the film.
Yeah.
I know
Anyone
So
seen
how is it
Cloverfield
about time
Paradox?
travel?
Yeah.
because that was the turn of it. It was really a
Nah,
time
dude.
travel movie.
When he came back and he went and he saw that they were all living in like this weird fucking whatever kind of planet, and he saw his daughter who was old as shit, older than him. That's not time travel. That's just him being in space for so fucking long that.
But
he
then the
didn't
opposite
age
would have
and
happened. That's the thing.
What do you mean, dude?
I don't know the like specific of it, but I know that you age faster when you go into
Yeah.
space.
No, you
No.
age less
You-
in space, dude.
No.
You age slower.
Yeah. Yes.
I heard you age faster.
They
No,
actually
Everybody else
starting
ages
to prove
faster.
in studies
You
from
age slower.
astronauts that their DNA even changes. And there's an article right now floating around where there's two twins, and one of the twins so happened to be an astronaut.
Well, I might be
He
misinformed.
He ended
but
up being
that's what I
like a
read
half
somewhere.
inch taller. He looked younger.
Mhm.
Like he just looked all around healthier and stronger.
Yo, in that movie, when they go to that planet that's like all water and shit, and the dude that stayed back in the base, he's like, "Yo, you guys gotta get out of there because for every hour that you stay, I think it's like I don't know, like 7 or 8 years or some shit, or I forget.
Oh shit, yeah.
And dude, he was gone for like 2 hours, and they came back. He's like, "Yo, you've been gone for like 25 years." Oh my god, damn! Oh my god, damn!
That was Matt.
nigga.
It was Matt Damon that stayed on the base and like planted shit.
Matt Damon's a little dickhead in that movie, but he was cool in The Martian. Martian, he was cool. And see, that's more. I would say The Martian is more realistic. It would be a more realistic.
Well, it's because we
approach.
don't know. We really don't know what happens when you go into a black hole.
No.
We have an idea.
No. I mean, in The Martian. In The Martian, remember?
I know. That's why I'm saying it was more
Oh.
realistic.
Yeah.
Because the whole premise of the movie is based off a theory.
Well, let's see what happens.
I mean, I know that enough. I might be wrong about the aging thing, but I know that enough. We don't really know what happens when you go in a black hole.
Brian,
Well,
what movies you're looking forward to? Since we're running a little bit low
Let's go,
on
Brian.
time.
bet you he's gonna say Birds of Prey.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Birds of Prey.
I knew it. I knew it.
Like I'm excited for Birds of Prey. I'm excited for Morbius.
Oh, Morbius looks good.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I am excited for Coming to America too, because
Hell
as a kid I grew up on it. I'm kind of nervous at the same time
I hope it doesn't
because
suck too, man. I know.
like when Coming to America 1 came out, nobody got butthurt over anything. And nowadays
Yeah, they
people
gotta
get
change it.
butthurt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what
So
I'm
are they
saying?
gonna
Like,
change the humor?
I
Are
feel
they
like
gonna
I
change
feel
the
like
premise?
I feel like I feel like if Eddie Murphy doesn't give a shit about what the people think,
I hope he
I think
doesn't.
it'll be brilliant.
Is
But
Eddie
if he
Murphy?
caters to these fucking soft asses from this new like generation, the movie's gonna suck, and that's what I'm like. I don't think I can ever forgive him for that.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna do that. Did you see him ragging on Bill Cosby already? We
No,
won't.
I missed it.
Okay, I'm not gonna bring that up because that was a really nasty conversation between. That it was really bad.
You just
Won't even
brought
bring
it up.
I said I'm not gonna bring
For
it
real.
up.
Brought it up.
I
But
brought
you
it
did
up,
bring
but
it
I'm not
up.
gonna talk about it anymore. Is that better, Mo? Is that better?
That is
Like,
better. I'm just
Okay.
saying
yeah,
you
it's
brought
better.
you said it without saying it. I'm just saying, with like the whole resources bullshit. So go fuck yourself.
So he
Now,
said,
while
he
we're on,
he said some
while we're
pretty
on the
fucked up
term
shit.
of, he
I'm
did.
sure he did.
I know the conversation you're talking about. Now, while we're on the topic of like fucked up conversations, has
Ooh,
anybody ordered anything off of Wish
no.
before?
Angelo has.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can
shitty
somebody
ass
explain to me?
fucking Deadpool doll.
So
Supposed to
can
be a
somebody
6-inch
explain
action
to
figure
me?
and ended up being like a quarter machine toy.
Oh shit!
So pissed.
No, but you know what pisses me off? How the fuck did China ship the coronavirus over here faster than I can get my shit off of Wish? Like I'm
God
mad as
damn
fuck.
it.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
soon.
that's
Too
You
soon
true.
to talk
went
about the
there.
coronavirus.
You really
That's
went
true.
there.
Well,
Yo, I heard they're gonna change. I heard they're change. You guys heard about that they're changing the name of the coronavirus. I heard
But
they're
the thing
probably.
is,
I heard they're gonna call it the Kung Flu.
oh
Get the
yeah, I can see
fuck
that.
out of
What do
here!
you
I
mean,
saw
bro?
that
You
meme.
all
really?
these jokes, all these jokes. My
Taekwon
God.
Lyme disease.
People are dying. Somebody sent me a meme today saying the only thing that can stop the coronavirus is the Bud Light man, and it's this Mexican wearing like his yellow vest, and it says Bud Light man on his thing, and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. That's
Damn.
fucked up. All right, so you gave us 3 movies, Brian. Was there any more you wanted to add?
I'm sure more are gonna come out throughout the year because there's a lot of unannounced stuff
Right.
that just keeps popping up. But as of right now, like things that are really catching my attention, there's really not a lot coming out soon. I would say there's a lot of like end of the year shit,
Right.
but nothing that I'm paying close attention to until it gets closer. And right now, since Birds of Prey comes out next week, Coming to America comes out. I think it's in March.
Okay.
Like so, just up right now, right this second. There's really not a lot that I'm excited for, except for a handful of movies. Bad Boys for Life was phenomenal. I loved it. Great way to start the year. But
that was a good movie.
All right. So Angelo, any movies coming out you're looking forward to?
Frozen 3.
Oh hell yeah, you know it.
in this one, Elsa gets an STD and she screams out, "Let it burn, let it."
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if they're actually gonna do it or not. Maybe it was just some a curator or whatever just threw out there. He just botched up a photo. But it'd be really interesting to see the Spider-Man multiverse.
Yo,
Well,
no, I think that's a real thing.
That's supposed to come out in, I think, 2022.
And then let's see.
They're
gonna pull someone from DC who I think is like a free agent right now. Like they're not with Fox or anyone.
I heard it was Henry Cavill.
To do what?
I don't know yet, but I heard they're in talks of doing something.
Oh my God! Please not Adam Warlock.
I thought Adam Warlock was supposed to be Keanu.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I heard it was either Keanu or The Rock.
No, Keanu Reeves is better. The Rock
Well,
is Black Adam.
The Rock is gonna be Black Adam. Yeah,
That's what
he's
it is. I'm
already
sorry.
he's
You're right.
contracted into DC now.
All right. So Spider-Man Multiverse 2 years from now, we will all be there. Let's make a
Yep.
pact right now.
Let's do it.
Multiverse.
I want us to do it like that little Regal Cinema short with the sisters going to movies in different states. We got to go to the movies at the same time, no matter where we are, and all watch the movie and then jump on this shit and talk about it.
But
That's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I like that.
So, all right. Was there anything
Hey,
else
we
you wanted to
planning 2
mention,
years
Jello?
ahead.
You
Not
only named
really.
one.
I
and it's
mean,
like 2
Yeah.
years from now.
I mean, Brian, and he pretty much hit all of them. Now I was thinking.
What about
so.
Ghostbusters? Nobody said. I forgot about Ghostbusters.
I mean,
what do you
you
mean?
know,
I
I
mean,
see.
it's a real-
I heard three. I heard 3 different things about Ghostbusters, and it was 3 different mock-up
not the girls
video
though.
previews.
Don't listen to
And
you heard 3 things. Just look at the trailer and read some of the stuff the directors and stuff are saying.
Well, I'm
I
gonna.
heard
I have to
that
address
what's his
Tony.
name is gonna go poopy in the bathroom. Tell
nah,
me do that.
Poopy in the bathroom. That was.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Everybody goes
So
poopy.
besides poopy in the bathroom, I heard that this Ghostbusters is the sequel to Part 2 from the 80s or the 70s, whenever it aired. So Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, they're going to reprise their roles as the real Ghostbusters and cameo on this. So this is an actual part of the timeline to the movies we all loved. Now Tony said not the girl one. He said not the girl one. I heard, I don't know if it's true. I heard that they're going to connect these movies as if they live in parallel dimensions.
Terrible.
Which is
listen, if they
a
do
trash idea.
Listen,
A trash idea.
hand to God, if they do that, I'll get up and walk out.
I heard that.
If they do that shit, I'll get up and walk out.
I read that somewhere.
Somewhere.
I think Andrew sent it to me for me to read. Because Andrew be sending me lots of shit for me to read.
Yo, fuck that.
Andrew
That's
said
crazy.
he was gonna come on here and talk. He was too sick to
messaged-
come on the show. Yeah, but he said he would be
he
in chat,
messaged me
and
that
he
he was
never
ill.
showed up. He never even said hello.
No, he sent me a message saying that he was going to try to stay up for the show, but he feels like shit and he's going to go to bed. So he sent me a message. He doesn't feel good. All right, so pretty much every single movie the 3 of you named, I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, there's really not much for me to add to this. I'm sure there's some real cinema movies that I'm excited to see. I just can't really.
The Call of
think
the
of it.
Wild. The Call of the Wild.
I'm interested to see that. I like
with,
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
I mean, I'm more of a young Harrison Ford movie fan. His older stuff's not that great.
Tony,
Sonic
I'm
the
disappointed in you.
I'm
Wanna
not
know why I'm
interested in
disappointed in you? You didn't say No Time to Die.
Yes, he did. He said the 007 movie. He even went on a rant about how great Daniel Craig is.
But he didn't say the name. How does he, the biggest fan
He did.
here?
He did say
No
it.
Time to Die.
Now my feelings are hurt because you didn't hear me.
That is completely my fault.
Way to go, Papa. Way to go.
Oh, who's ready to see Fast and the Furious 9?
I am, even though every movie after one is garbage.
Or Wonder Woman 84.
Yes, that one I'm excited for. Wonder Woman
Mhm.
1984.
Yeah. Oh, yo, did you guys
You know
see
what
that
movie
trailer
I'm excited to see? I'm excited to see The Batman.
Yeah,
Okay,
I kind of am too.
No, okay, well I'll see. We'll see. No, the movie that Christopher Nolan is making, Tenet, the one about the cop.
That looks really interesting.
Yes,
that looks
it
really
fucking-
interesting.
Yes, it fucking does. And
There's
Bill
a lot
and
of
Ted,
good movies coming out, man.
Ted.
Yeah, the new Bill and Ted. We've been waiting for this for years.
the Tony Soprano movie, Venom 2.
The what?
Yeah, there's a Tony Soprano movie. It's called The Many Saints of Newark. It's a movie about it's the prequel to The Sopranos on how Tony Soprano's
No.
came about.
No.
And and actually James Gandolfini's son,
Oh.
I believe, plays Tony Soprano, which is.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I mean, I'm not happy about this.
Oh, the Eternals, Godzilla versus King Kong.
All right, I think we named every movie that's coming out this
I
year.
think we're good.
Let's leave some content for later. Let's see.
Alright,
There's a lot of films coming out this year that are going to be really good.
Yeah, man, it's a good time to be a moviegoer.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Unless you're bald, Tony.
Yeah, well, you know how
Tony
it is.
Ballhead.
Tony
Ballhead. He's going for Dwayne The Rock Johnson look.
Oh, is he?
I like him. It's my guy.
You better
Good
start
dude.
lifting them tires a little more.
That dude right there, he's the man. One of my favorite rants was when he was making fun of Tyrese. When he was making fun of Tyrese, when Tyrese went off on The Rock because The Rock got his own Fast and the Furious spinoff movie, and everybody was hating on him, and Tyrese just went crazy. And then The Rock had two big ass chains around his neck, and he was doing like working out, and he goes, little dogs eat, little puppy stay on the porch and cry or some shit. Like he was like making fun of him. So then Kevin Hart came out and started making fun of The Rock. Yo, Kevin Hart is an idiot, dog. But yo, The Rock is funny, dude. The Rock is actually a nice guy in person. He's actually not a dick. Like Dan.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Dan Marino's a dick.
Dan Marino is a dick. Remember when he wouldn't give us an autograph?
Yeah, he said he charges $50 for his autograph. I was like,
yeah,
motherfucker, bro.
I would have been an asshole to him. I would have been like $50 for an autograph. That's a lot to ask for somebody ain't never made it to the Super Bowl, bitch.
Damn!
Oh.
Fuck a nigga named Dan Marino.
Even his name is dickish.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Dick.
All right, guys. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you coming out and watching us. Hit the follow button, the like button, the notification bell. We're trying to become affiliated on Twitch. Please follow us. Let us know what's going on. We'll be exclusive on Twitch. Had a really good conversation today.
Share us with your friends. You know,
Yeah,
they
why
want to
not?
get in the conversation. They want to come in, talk about things, talk about movies, argue. Share it with them.
Yeah, please. Private message us. Let us know what you want to talk about or what do you want to hear us argue about. I haven't even gone over the top on somebody in like 3 episodes because it's just not worth it. No, I'm just kidding. Give us some time. Give us some time. I can't believe Angela didn't name that space movie that's coming out next week. Oh, Angela left. He just left.
You need to say bye. Damn.
Anyways, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later on, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Message us. Tweet us out. Whatever. We'll talk about whatever. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks, Tony.
Oh, there he is.
Did you see your
My internet's being
Did you see your intro, Tony? I made you part of the intro.
Tony already left.
Typical. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Good night. Deuces. Later. All right, fellas. I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Good night, man.